Alright, everybody, welcome back to this operation on Britain. Bring your toothbrush, lads. We're having tea and crumpets. It's your boy, County Check, back again. And look, I have a plane with radar. Oh boy, this will be my first flight. And what I believe is the F6F5N. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know people like to do that, and I appreciate it. Yo, I'm never going to be able to see what I'm doing, man. This radar, it's got my ADHD locked up. Ooh, is there a knob coming through your leg there, brother? Ooh. Looks painful. I wouldn't agree to that. Oh! The pilot has no head. That's always nice to discover. Alright, let's think about something else and not think about our missing head, which interestingly enough is representative of my ability in this game. Oh man. Life is strange. Stranger than fiction, so they say, and they would be correct. If you're new here, I'm an American mame with a skill issue and a different point of view on everything in the world that exists than most normal people have. And I started this YouTube channel to get feedback on my gameplay and advice and instructions from more skilled people so that I could play the game and be useful, hopefully. I've pretty well achieved that, and I think I've gotten to the point where I received more and better advice than my old man brain can cope with or handle or actually use. Ooh, watch the wings waggle. We're going too fast, boys. My understanding, this plane is very similar to most of the F6Fs, only it's been given more guns and a radar, so it's slower, making it an ideal ground attack vehicle. And it's got a radar. Woo woo. Don't think I'm engaging at ranges that I would need it for, but it would be nice if it was a rear-facing radar. I could use that. Maybe I'm just a Philistine and don't know how to use it. And if you're returning here, well, you know what you're gonna get. Bunch of garbage gameplay with a bunch of barely understandable philosophy from some toothless old man in Ohio. Today's gameplay will be an exposition of why I don't need the enemy team, even. I'll take care of it myself. I'm just one of those people that likes to study, and I've tried to study every available avenue of information on every available subject as much as possible, to the point where I overstudied and think I maybe broke my memory to the point where instead of knowing individual facts, it's like everything I know is one large crystal that sort of is a prism that filters the light of things that I encounter through it, and I get, you know, like a vibe, like I always have. I'm a very vibe-based person, and so I tend to avoid large crowds because there's just too many emotions to absorb. I tend to avoid negative people because I don't want them to rub off on me. I only give negative people my attention when I'm trying to get them to stop being negative. I mean, there is a time and place for negativity, of course. Just like there is a time and place for positivity. But positivity may not be what's always called for, and neither is negativity. It's a throwback to the human survival instincts that you will notice things that are dangerous. You will notice things that stand out. You will notice things because you want to take note of them and avoid having them affect you in a way that has negative results for you. It's literally why people are drawn to like bad news stories, or if it bleeds it leads, that kind of thing. Well, I can verify it's good for ground attack, lads. Let's go. You got an artillery here? Don't think so. Another low-lying target. I think I'll take the chance, even if I'm coming in at too shallow of a dive. But I'm thirsty, and I miss, and I pay the price. Ooh, imagine you were laying in bed, and some bro comes in and just wrecks into your house. How disturbing that would be. So yeah, I didn't even need the enemy's help there. I just ended myself, sadly. In the game, to be specific. That's something you should never do in real life, is give up. I mean, even if you're having the worst time, it's like one of my favorite quotes. I think it was by one of the older American presidents. It's like, or maybe it was Winston Churchill. It's like, if you're going through hell, keep going. Yeah, bro. Don't give up. Yeah. I have the same pronouns, oddly enough. United States of America. Let's go. I know we're undergoing some tumultuous times right now, and we're into the fourth turning, and at the point where most empires crumble and collapse. But there's never really been a place like America in the recorded history that we have, where just our way of thinking has influenced the world so greatly. Everybody looks at us for things, and the people and the culture is awesome and amazing, but the people that we've got in charge, not so much. We're living in a world where the intelligence services and black budget programs that even presidents aren't told about have an undue amount of sway on the general populace. And whether or not it's like, you know, aliens influencing the governments and so forth, or just people, who can say? I mean, they had that weird congressional oversight committee thing yesterday on UAPs, since they want to obfuscate the name and call it something different from a UFO and keep everyone confused, because confusion is to their benefit. It was one of the Romans that said something like, if you want to bind the people to you to release a lion on the streets, then they can watch you catch it and make them safe. I mean, people are out there believing that governments don't do false flags and stuff. Oh, man. Welcome to Normieville. Get informed. We live in a world that has a surface that you can see that is false. And in the depths are dangers that are lurking to take away your autonomy and freedom, because the autonomy and freedom of regular citizens is a threat to established and entrenched powers everywhere. Honestly, the loss of religion was what cost most people the moral framework that made them be safe. I mean, we were allowed to be here in America doing our thing with the Constitution as our guiding document, precisely because the people at that time were moral. They were way more moral, so they didn't need to be reminded that, like, you know, kid diddling was bad, murder was bad, theft was bad. There was a level of honesty that existed in the morals from antiquity and ancient times that kept society on track. And with the advent of technology, people started worshiping that, which is very sad, because technology was created by people, and now people are being created by technology. It is not good. It is not part of the natural course. You know, I read, what was it called? Homo Deus by Noah Yuval Harari, who is one of the WEF's poster childs for what we're going to do to people. And honestly, in my opinion, being tracked everywhere you go and having every single thing you do monitored and having the decisions that are even there for you to make limited to a set number of decisions that will keep you down and in the corral of where they want you is no bueno. It's not good, man. Don't do it. And if you don't believe me or understand what I'm talking about, just look these things up. Look it up for yourself. Go to as many alternative sources as you can, because it is obfuscated for you to not find out. Either way, if you've enjoyed this garbage gameplay and the mid-level philosophy, consider liking, subscribing, joining in the Discord, following some of the channels that I have below in the description. Some good lads in there. But most importantly, I hope you have a good day and you never give up. Okay? Be cheerful. This is County Check, signing off, and we'll see you on the next one.